what's up, fam? For those who are actually keeping up with the Fairy Tale City Heroes spinoff, obviously this one, like I've said before, I don't think anyone really who's touched it at all knows it's not canon. It's like a parallel universe where it's all cops and robbers style stuff. But this bit for 13 through 15, we had a very interesting character interaction and kind of giving more to someone who surprisingly didn't have much to really offer in the series. And the main two for this, obviously, from the cover, once you start searching, you know that Laxus is involved. Who's I guess he's kind of like the all numbers cop. He just takes stuff too seriously. I mean, it feels a lot to the later Laxus and who he ends up finding after a call is in that somebody ate at a restaurant and tried to leave without paying. Actually, turns out to be Hisui, the princess of Fiore. Now, something that I didn't really think about too much until like getting through this because it's a pretty fast read between this one, even though it's a 3 chapter piece. It just feels very much like a one chapter that just got split up or got extended out a good portion. So he's just like hanging out with her. He finds out that the princess is missing and then discovers who she is. And before he really gets a chance to actually go and take her back, she explains why she's doing this. When she becomes queen, she's not going to be able to do much on her own. And Laxus goes on about, pretty much just giving her taking her for a day and just like, he takes her, they get clothes and go have like lunch and stuff. And it was pretty nice. And the unfortunate fools who I was actually thinking for a second might be built up a little bit more because it's spin-off. They don't need the same level of consistency with the main story. Was the treasure hunters, and I felt really bad for them after that kind of fell apart because once they knocked down Laxus and Hisui was trying to defend him, Laxus just gets back up and he's just like, all right, yeah, you guys are fucked. Takes them out, and that's mostly it. Like I said, it's a very fast read, but it was a really interesting character interaction that we never got in the story, and it opened up the idea because it was a little bit obvious at the end of the Albrecht arc that it wasn't sure who Laxus was really gonna get paired up with because we had the obvious ones. We had the eventual Natsu and Lusu. We had Gray and Juvia, and then Gajo and Levy. But Laxus, it was just like nobody knows. It could go with all these different people. But throw aside Mira, Jane, and Kana and Lizana. Go instead for Hisui, so you can be King Laxus. Please do it. Do it at some point. Just have it at some point at the very end. Have him interact. Work this whole interaction into the main story and make him king. Like, I don't really have a lot to say about these ones. Like I said, it felt very short for being 3 chapters, and it was more about just their interaction in general I cared about rather than the contents of the story they were telling. But it was enjoyable, and it feels way more like this is one of these things that should be in the main story. But other than that, no, I don't really have much else to say about it. Drop a comment below on what you thought about this if you are reading the City Heroes spinoff, and if I can get you to thumbs up the video, befriend the like button, subscribe for more, check out the rest of my content, and I appreciate everyone who's already stutter right at the end. Everyone who's already subscribed, and I appreciate you all for listening. Bye.